Alrighty guys, welcome back to the channel. We got some brand new Yu-Gi-Oh cards, a Master Duel update, as well as some new collector's items to go ahead and mention, and then we got some reprints. So let's go ahead and kick it off with some of the new cards. So, starting right off, this is coming in sub 1 over here. We have the Last Hope numbers, and this card is actually pretty interesting. So it's a normal spell card that says that this card is always treated as a Galaxy Eyes card, so it could be searchable via other cards. Now, it's actually got a really good effect. You can only activate one card with this card's name per turn. So the first part says pay half of your life points, which is a pretty big cost though, but you can target 2 monsters in your graveyard, and for the rest of the turn after this card resolves, you can only special summon monsters from the extra deck once, not counting this card's effect. Also special summon both targeted monsters, but their effects are negated, and if you do, immediately after this effect resolves, exceeds summon 1 number monster using only those 2 monsters. So it is kind of specific. It has to be specifically a number monster, and you have to immediately go for it. Now, it still is a pretty good card. It's, even though it's supposed to be like Galaxy Eyes stuff, you can still definitely make a lot of good stuff with it, because I was actually looking at this card. Some people were saying this card is super OP. You guys remember we had the Soul card where we would just bring out all the monsters. That card was pretty OP too. But nonetheless, at least we can still enter our battle phase. There's not really too much of downsides. I mean, paying your life points in Yu-Gi-Oh! It can never be a dead card, right? Because you're always paying half of your life points. What was the card called before? It's like Relay Soul or something like that. But nonetheless, I was looking at some of the number monsters, and there's a lot of good options. Obviously, if you guys know, Cash Tears are definitely going to become a very, very meta deck. Number 89, you can make it in that. So basically, you can go for your combo and then end off with this card, or you could even maybe go for double or another monster here. Even going into number 81, that can be still pretty big for lots of different decks. And because you are paying half your life points, number 35 could be an option. Yeah, Titanic Galaxy, that's another option. And then you can go into 7 Sins. You also have, if you are playing Generator, you have the Drummond Gondir. This card is good too. You got the Spriggan's Explorer. There's probably a lot of other targets, but remember, you have to only use those 2 monsters as material. You can't use like a 3 monster material unless it's, of course, something else. But just being able to make certain things and then ranking up can be okay. Like I said, I think this card's got some potential. I don't think it's like super broken, but it is still a pretty decent card. Again, you're going to have to pay half your life points to activate this card. But next up, though, we have another card called the Rocket Coder. So this is a level 4 Dark Cyber effect monster with 1700 attack and 300 defense points. And it says you can only use the first and third effect of this card's name each once per turn. The first part is, if a Cyber monster you control would be used as link material for a Code Talker monster, this card in your hand can be also used as material. Okay, that's kind of cool. Second part is, if this card is used for the link summon of a Boral monster, it is treated as a dragon monster. The third part is, if this card you control would be used as link material for a Boral monster, you can also use 1 dark monster in your hand as material. This could be pretty good too for other plays. I think this card's kind of cool. Definitely has a lot more potential. Almost reminds me of like Mega Man for like the artwork. Anyways, Master Duel update. I actually haven't checked out what's coming here, so let's see. A chunky update. So it's team battle. This is a new duel type, which players can compete in 3v3 or 5 versus 5. Did they already have like tag duels? Do they already have 2v2s? You can also recruit teammates if you do not have enough people to form a team. You can have everyone in the team use the standard, Forbidden Limitless, or combination of Fusion, Synchro, and Exceed plus Link and Standard in 5 versus 5. The lists are slightly different from what we had in previous festivals and seem to have consolidated to be a very similar so there's a Fusion format, which I guess there's also no Scoutman, no paying 8. So it's just a different like ban list over here for that specific thing. Okay, so there's a Synchro one, and just kind of shows off like what the list is actually changing here. I'll mouse over it, but for the most part, I'm not going to spend a lot of time in here while there's a link. So basically, there's very specific formats that you can have for this. A new card activation animations, Locomotion Art Gen X. Okay, so just some extra artwork. A Ghost Trick, Angel of Mischief, and Sumo Dice games get a special animation when you fulfill the win condition. So you get just more animations. Is that it? Related cards. You can now list the cards related to your cards that you're looking for. Room matches, solo mode, deck editing, new accessories. You can get some like different card backgrounds. You get a new icon over here. Its price is 50 gems. New selection pack, Battle Trajectory. So we have the reveal of what's actually in these packs already. So that's kind of cool. I mean, I'll be honest, I haven't really touched Master Duel in quite some time. I just feel like the Master Duel and the regular Yu-Gi-Oh game should have the same exact ban list as like the modern game. They're just super far behind. So I've been still pretty much permanently creating content in Yu-Gi-Oh! Pro. But yeah, that's going to be the Master Duel update. Now, there's some other announcement for collectibles. We've got the Blue Eyes Dark Magician and Red Eyes Relief set, so these are like gold plaques. I don't think you can really like use them in a duel. That'd be kind of cool, but nonetheless, they're like 130 bucks. Is this going to be a collector's item? I don't really know, to be honest. I mean, it's just kind of just there. Like that, was it the collector's blue eyes? That thing was like really, really cool, but this, I don't know if it's going to be holding its value. They've actually came out with this even in the US, because this is like OCG, or it's available in Japan, but it's coming out in 2023. But nonetheless, let me know, guys, what you think of that. Now, it's also a really cool figure. I used to build Gundam models all the time, so this is kind of cool. It's like 60 bucks, but there's like a new blue eyes. I don't know if you have to build it over here. It almost looks like it has like an inner skeleton, so it looks like you would snap these pieces together and you actually have to build it. If you have to build it, I'd think about it. It actually looks really nice over here, but sometimes when they show the pictures, it's already been painted, and you know, when you get it out of the box, it's not going to be painted, but nonetheless, that's kind of cool. All right, so next up for the secret utility box, these are the 12 special cards. So there's an announcement of reprints over here. Actually, we have 2 different announcements of reprints. We actually have some reprints over here in sub 1, I guess. So there's just an announcement of reprints. We got the arrival at Ignister, Wind Pegasus, Chronometer Nebridus, Digos's Freeze, Plica, Descendant of Gusto, Rocket Launcher, Quick Launch, Destiny Hero, Dangerous, Dasher, Golovig, the Nordic Ascendant, DDD, Marksman, King Tell, Ghost Trick, Mansion, Dampier, Vampire Sheridan, Galaxy Wizard, Galaxy Expedition, Gishki, Shadow, Vision, Abysses are going to be nice, because the Gishkis are actually looking pretty good. Then we got some extra special sleeves, which we might not get in the TCG. Oh, that's actually a really cool case. Wow, these are nice. Special dice over here too, in a storage box. Okay, that's kind of cool. But we got more reprints over here. So this is the secret utility box. This is different than this one over here. So actually, you know what? It says sub 1. Actually, it might be the same set. Let me just double check. Yeah, it still says maybe it's also coming out in sub 1. So yeah. Anyways, so we have Access Code Talker as a reprint. They also have special secret rare special blue versions. I don't know if this has been a thing before. I don't think I've heard of secret rare blue. Is this like the I know we had, what is it, the Duelist League, or we had like, I remember Krebons came in some like color form variant before, and we had Access Code Talker as a reprint. We got Chaos Ruler. Well, that card's gone anyways, Kappa. We have Divine Arsenal, a Zeus as a reprint. Underworld Goddess of the Closed World. We have Dark Honest. That looks freaking sick. I like that one. Then we have Anti-Human Intelligence. We have Lord of the Heavenly Prison, Guardian Chimera, Psychic and Punisher, Kukikara Divincarnate, also getting a reprint, World Sea Dragon Zelantis, and Tree Crown Armor Bigram. That's, I think, the insect support card. But anyways, let me know what you think of these brand new Yu-Gi-Oh cards, and what other decks will probably see some meta play. Like I said, I was actually checking this out because I heard people talking about how OP the card is. I mean, there may be some other archetype that can make great use out of it, but for the most part, these are the ones that I just listed off the top of my head. But yeah, Cash Tiers is definitely going to be meta, but I don't know, with the tier elements, people are probably just going to be playing that for quite some time. But anyways, thanks for tuning in. If you guys enjoyed the video, drop a like on it. And if you want to see more new Yu-Gi-Oh cards in the future, and this is your first time here, make sure you guys subscribe with the bell notification on, and I'll see you in the next video. Take care, and I'm out. Peace.